Hey Delmarva, I'm Laura Davis from Tide and Thyme, and today I'm in Studio D making up some delicious blackened sea bass fish tacos. Stick around, you're not gonna wanna miss it. It's showtime.
Now, when we imagine fish tacos, a lot of times the crispy beer battered version is the one that comes to mind, but there is arguably a more delicious version. And here to demonstrate is Tide and Thyme food blogger Laura Davis with her take on blackened fish tacos. Laura's welcome back.
Thank you much, guys.
you
Always
doing?
a pleasure. It's busy time of year, getting scout stuff ready, school stuff ready, sports stuff ready, boat stuff ready. I'm ready for a few less obligations here in another month or so. But
Well,
there's always fish tacos
Always fish
on the
tacos.
menu at
Yeah.
my house in the summer. I'm actually trying to clean out the freezer with last year's fish to make room for this year's fish.
Oh, there you go.
So I've got some beautiful black sea bass today. You could use any white flaky fish that you like, and it's a straight up banger. So
okay,
let's
let's
to
get
it.
started. Where do we go first?
Let's toast some tortillas.
Okay.
I like to just warm them up in the pan with a little bit of oil. We have our fish. We kind of got a lot of things going on. We've got a salsa that we're going to make, and then a sauce to kind of top our tacos. So let's
Okay, so which, do I put oil on
just
here?
a smidge. Yeah, let's just use the spray.
Just use a spray.
I didn't know what we would be working with here in Studio D. How do I turn this one
Oh,
on?
yeah.
You know I hate
You
this
got it. There you go.
cranker.
You gotta put it down on there, yep.
So for blackening, I started out making fish tacos fried, but the blacken I think really is so much better. Let it heat up. You
Yeah,
don't wanna
that
put
was what I was
you don't
gonna
want to
ask
put a
you.
cold tortilla because then it'll absorb all that
Oil and stuff?
grease
Oh,
and
okay.
oil. And if you don't want to toast it, you don't have to, but I feel like it really brings out the flavor in the corn.
Sure.
So we're letting this heat up. This is just store-bought blackening seasoning. I like a brand that I get, Paul Prudhomme's. He
Yeah.
was like an old chef in the
Yep.
80s, and it's my favorite. It has a lot of thyme in it, so you know I'm.
Oh, there you go.
You know I'm a
Thyme.
fan.
Yep, no wonder.
But let's go ahead and just get that seasoned up. I am going to add a little bit of the oil to this pan, though, 'cause
Okay.
we
So you wanna
want a
just
little
sprinkle-
bit more than a light
Just
coat.
sprinkle this over.
Yes, sir.
Actually, I turned on it was the wrong one. That's why we were.
But I know too. I had said that I was going to do mango salsa. The mangoes were looking not so great.
Okay.
Really hard. So you want a nice, soft, ripe mango for this. If you can't find one, pineapple is usually always a solid bet at the grocery store. But also, I've done it with strawberry. You
Ooh.
can, mix it up.
Yeah.
Sure.
Any kind of fruit.
Okay, what do
I'm
you think?
feeling a little bit of
How much do you like your seasoning here?
That's good. It could be a little more. Come on,
Oh,
Jimmy.
that's nice. Well, I thought it was always just the one side that you put down. What do I know?
Now, you could, if you were worried about seasoning, I like blackening seasoning because it's not spicy. It's spicy, flavor spicy,
Right.
but not
not hot
spicy,
spicy.
hot spicy.
Gotcha.
So it's a good win-win for everybody.
All right.
Okay.
Let's kind of get this. Look,
Duly spiced.
let's go ahead and just get this in, get these.
Oh, there you go.
going.
There's our sizzle.
If I had a little butter too, I might use a little butter here just because it helps it get at a nice.
I think this is hot.
Yeah.
Okay, so
Yeah, I think so. Go ahead, and like I said, we're just warming them up. That one looks like.
It looks like somebody took a
bites have
bite
been
out of
taken.
them.
You never know in my house. 3 boys, Lisa.
When they're hungry,
nibble
they're
here and
hungry.
You want to get going, maybe making this salsa?
Sure.
I'm just going to throw this in there. We've got some pineapple and red onion. Or, like I said, mango would be lovely. See how quick that cooks up, though?
It
you
is
gotta
cooking
keep an
up
eye
quick.
on it. You
Yeah.
don't want to overcook it. You want to chop some cilantro to put in there?
Okay. All of this, or just part of it?
We're gonna go ahead and do like half because we're gonna
Right.
put some in here and we're gonna put some in our sauce that goes
Gotcha.
on top.
So this is what you caught last year? Or you
Yeah.
just-
Oh, you caught
when we
this.
go out tuna fishing, we haven't been skunked. We've had good luck, but there's always sea bass to be caught on the way home at some of the wrecks, like in between here and the canyon. So even if you have a bad day out deep, you can come home
With something.
a little something. And like I
Yeah.
said, sea bass is one of my favorites because it's so mild and flaky and firm. People pay a lot of money for this.
I know. All right,
you're
I
out
think
in the
that's
boat.
warm.
Do you really have
do
a
I
bad
want it
day
to
out
brown
there?
a little
Yeah,
bit?
I like brown, but
Okay.
we.
It's
you know,
on the highest,
It's
Look at this. It's falling apart
Is
on
it
me.
here? You know what? Let's move it over here.
Okay.
Switcheroni.
I didn't know if you and I were
I'm about to
switching.
bail.
That's pretty much done. So that can just sit there and kind of hang out on that hot. We'll leave it here on the heat. But
There you go.
like I said, it barely takes any time.
Yeah, that's the induction side, so it goes a little
It goes.
faster.
Oh, that's looking good, Jimmy.
Good?
Yeah.
Looking, I'm not there yet.
I like
show me, you show me.
I like a robust cilantro cut myself. You could definitely
A robust.
do a little. Make me look
See,
like a
these are skills
professional.
that I haven't developed yet.
I hadn't either. I remember
You've
when I
only
first
been
started.
doing this for 12 and a half
Watching
years.
shows
Give it
like
some time. All right.
chop.
While we're chopping and browning and so on and so forth.
Come
we're
back
gonna-
and put it all together.
Yeah, that's what I was going to
Great
say.
idea.
Stick around. Don't worry, life. We'll be right back.
Take a look at this blackened sea bass sizzling in the pan. It is the main ingredient for the tacos that we're building in the Del Mar Left kitchen today. Of course, with Tide and Thyme food blogger Laura Davis. So good to have you here today.
Smells so good.
Yes,
Oh, this is.
that looks so good.
Y'all are gonna love it.
Ah.
You can't. So we have our fish done. We have our salsa that we've kind of combined. That's the last step. Our shells are done. Let's go ahead and throw together this amazing sauce that's gonna go right on top. You got a little
So we're-
bowl.
okay.
Got a little mayo.
Just kind of squirt it in there.
Yeah, you want to start kind of assembling
Sure,
here and
sure.
come up from behind and take our shells.
How's that? A little more?
A little more.
A little more?
Yep. I've got a chipotle pepper here, which I'm going to take some of this juice, this adobo sauce is what chipotles are packed in. Chipotles are just a smoked jalapeno.
Oh, really?
That's
I didn't know
in
that.
I
the
didn't know
sauce.
that either.
And they come in little tiny cans, and I'll only use one for the sauce, but if you put it in a Ziploc bag in the freezer, you can just lob off a little chunk whenever you need it. And
Interesting.
It's great to add to soups
Yeah.
or marinades.
So do I just put pieces of the
Yep,
Okay.
just take your chunk fish. If it's big fillets, I'll kind of flake it up, but we might as well put it all on display here. Now you can see this is a little bit spicier. So if you're
Yeah.
worried, don't go too much.
Oh, come on.
But okay.
Lisa
You
will
want
love
to
it.
go
Lisa,
there, Jimmy?
absolutely.
All right,
Let's do
go
this thing.
there.
All right.
A little fresh lime juice.
Yeah.
This is going to help to kind of thin out.
We're not folding these over, right? So I can,
I mean,
Well, I'm not gonna be
you
able
do
to-
you, girl.
I
but
mean,
they're
this,
pretty massive. They're pretty massive.
that's all about all the
Some
fish I can
cilantro.
fit on there, I'm thinking.
Let's bar that. Then mix that up. Boom.
there? All
Done.
right.
All
What
right,
do you
let's hit it with a little. Oh, look, you even got that other bowl.
Oh.
Well, it's whatever order you like. I like the fruit.
Even this smells good.
Oh, it's good. It's good, and that's good on a lot to dip even tortilla chips or
Yeah.
something in.
It's looking it.
All right, that's looking
there,
good.
all right.
Maybe a little
Squeeze of some lime.
on top of that puppy up. And Jim, you want to get the I just used a bag coleslaw mix.
Right,
You could just
right.
do shredded cabbage or whatever you want to do. But that makes it, when you're kind of making everything else,
Right.
the
On top of that?
pre-done.
Put that
Yep,
on top of
just
there.
slap that right on top.
And it's
If
gonna-
you're afraid of cabbage, you could do lettuce, but a fish taco is a good gateway drug
yeah,
for
yeah.
cabbage,
Yeah.
I feel like.
Get your
It-
kids eat some
that,
cabbage.
That and egg rolls.
A good gateway drug. That's awesome.
all right, and that's it?
And then that's it.
Oh my
And then
goodness.
kinda
And then you
pull
fold it
up
over.
next to each other. And, then
And there you
boom.
go.
Let me get out of your way.
It is
Here.
what it is.
Now
Why
we'll,
don't you grab
now
one?
we'll
I'll
switch.
take this one.
You take that one.
Here, I'll hold.
Oh, thank you.
And we're gonna eat it. Now this is your second apron. You messed up
Oh,
your
yeah.
apron yesterday.
I did. So either I make this one worth washing again, or
Isn't that good? And you can really taste all the individual components of it too, which is nice. It's not too overloaded that you can't taste the freshness and the awesomeness of that fish, you know? So,
That
like the
fish
crunch
is
of the-
amazing.
happy Taco Tuesday!
tacos. I love the crunch of the
Cabbage.
gateway drug. I probably should explain
This
to
is
somebody
so
this.
good. And of course,
Yeah,
you
yeah.
will have this recipe, but you can find all your recipes.
Absolutely.
TideandThyme.com.
At Tide and Thyme. Good stuff.
I gotta take another bite.
Well, I don't know how we do without you when you're not here.
I don't know how either, guys. I'm always so
amazing.
happy to come.
You're incredible.
I'm gonna put that right there, but that doesn't mean I'm done.
Well, like I said, there's extra fish. Somebody's taking it home. I'm not leaving with it.
I offered to arm wrestle Jimmy for it.
I'm staying for that show.
I already knew who was going to win that one. No, I conceded.
Thank you so much, Laura. It's always good to see you.
Always good to see you guys too. Thanks
Come
for
back.
having me, Delmarva.
Stick around. Delmarva Life will be right back.